everyone, welcome to today's session. My name is Zoran. I'm Senior Solution Architect at skyHawk company in San Jose. Today I will show you how to use skyHawk all-flash array enterprise storage for fault-tolerant using StorMagic Virtual Storage Appliance and fully protect your VDI environment for virtual desktop and virtual applications. For this demo, I will use StorMagic Virtual Storage Appliance in vSphere 5.5 environment, and I will run VMware Horizon View Virtual Desktop and Virtual Application from this mirrored data store connected to two physical skyHawk all-flash array enterprise storage device. First, let's take a look at this diagram. Here are two skyHawk storage devices with several LANs. Both skyHawk storage devices are connected to two ESXi hosts using VMware software iSCSI adapter. Those LANs are presented to ESXi as SSD disk device. On each ESXi host, StorMagic Storage Virtual Appliance are installed. That's the Linux virtual machine. Virtual Storage Appliance is configured to use a RAW RDM disk directly connected to Virtual Storage Appliance as a disk pool. On each pool, mirrored data store are configured with sync mirroring and presented to rest of the environment as iSCSI target. So let's take a look inside of this configuration. Here are two skyHawk storage devices configured with several LANs and connected by the iSCSI to ESXi hosts. On vSphere 5.5 I have two ESXi hosts, each host running one virtual storage appliance VM. Take a look of appliance configuration. Here are two VSA virtual machines which running normally. I call this VM SM1 and SM2. On a shared data store tab, we will see several data store. I call this data store mirror with the incremental number suffix. You can see that each VSA using two redundant target portal address. Multi-pathing policy is enabled and each VSA doing synchronized mirroring for each data store. Let's take a look Virtual Appliance Web Management Interface. On Pool tab I have three configured pools. If we go to Device tab, you can see that all three pools coming from skyHawk storage device. On Target tab you can see several mirror data store exposed to rest of the environment as iSCSI target. For each data store you can see that both VSI expose data store as same target. On initiator section you can see which initiators has right to connect to this data store. You can see current session, which iSCSI interface are used, and how this connection and synchronization take place. Okay, back to vSphere and take a look of VSA configuration. You have to see VSA is configured with several disks. First two disks are used by VSA. I have additional 3 disks added to this VSA. If you open configuration for those disks, you can see that is the one RAV RDM mapped directly from skyHawk storage device.
The sacred geometry of chance, the hidden laws of a
On ESXi network configuration, I have 3 virtual switches. One VSA interface is connected to VM network. Second VSI interface is connected to second virtual switch for iSCSI traffic. On this virtual switch, I have configured 4 VM kernel ports.
but that's not the shape of my heart. He may play the jack of diamonds. He may play the
Third VCA interface is connected to third switch for mirroring traffic. Each virtual switch has 2 physical network interface for redundancy. Okay, for VDI solution I have installed my View Composer, SQL Server, Horizon View Connection Server, and one server Windows 2012 R2 for application virtualization. Here's also my Active Directory domain controller and my vCenter server.
shape of my heart.
Currently I'm running 100 virtual desktops on both servers. Each desktops are installed on VSA mirror data store. If we look at data store, I have label data store which coming from VCA as mirror 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. As I mentioned before, 100 virtual desktops running on this system in this moment. Of course this system can support more virtual desktop, but for this show I do not need more.
For those who speak know nothing
Let's open Horizon View Administrator console.
and find out through their cause.
In my catalog I have several desktop pools configured.
In too many places from those who fear of loss.
Let's run Horizon View Client.
Are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know the diamonds mean
Here are all my desktop pools, but you can see more different icons. Those icons present my virtual application. I will explain this later. I will open my virtual desktop. As you can see, that is one Windows 8 virtual desktop ready for use.
mi corazón. Oh, oh, oh.
So I will disconnect this desktop. Here are my virtualized application, all of those applications coming from Windows Server 2012 R2. I will explain you. So back to vCenter. Here is one virtual machine, Windows Server 2012 R2. I will open console to show you configuration.
It doesn't play for the money he wins. You don't play for respect.
In Server Manager, you can see that remote desktop servers are installed. Horizon View use RDS to expose application running on this server as virtual application. Here you can see which application are enabled for remote session, and you can easily add new application if you need.
That's not the shape of my heart. He may play the jack of diamonds.
Let's back to Horizon Administrator. RDS server is added in Forms. You can see that PC over IP protocol is used for the session.
Know that the spades are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons.
And if we switch on application pools, you can see all available virtual application for Horizon View users. You can filter access right to different users or groups. It's very easy.
The shape of my heart.
You can publish almost all kind of application to remote user through Horizon View. I had published Microsoft Office applications. Don't worry, this error message tells me that I don't have appropriate Office license for terminal service use. Not any configuration issue. So, but I can run Skyera SkyView application for managing skyHawk storage device. So you don't need to have locally this application to run.
A mask I wear is one. Yeah. For those who speak know nothing and find out to their cost. Like those who curse their luck in too many places.
I had run some read workload on Mirror Data Store. You have to see that both skyHawk storage device mirror members has respond for read request. That will improve read performance. Okay, let's make quick overview. Two virtual storage appliances synchronously mirroring data on two skyHawk storage devices. All data are protected if one storage device fails. If ESXi host fail, vSphere HA will be run all VM from second ESXi host. So that is one fully protected environment. If failure happen, you can easily resynchronize your mirror. For this process, you need to follow instruction provided by StorMagic company for this case. If you're interested about VDI performance, please take one of my previously video about VDI performance on skyHawk all-flash array storage device. You can find this video on Skyera company portal site or Skyera YouTube channel on this address. So that was all for today. Please don't forget to visit us on address www.skyera.com for more information about our products. Thanks for watching.